The fishing boat came back before sunrise, but the fisherman had vanished. His lantern was still burning, his catch was still fresh, and on the deck, someone had written just 3 words: "Don't follow me." The fishing boat returned before sunrise, but the fisherman was gone. Its lantern still burned with a warm, golden glow. Fresh fish filled the wooden crates. The engine hummed quietly, as if someone had only moments ago been steering it. Yet there wasn't a single soul aboard. Scratched into the weathered deck were 3 chilling words: "Don't follow me." The entire harbor fell silent. No one could explain what had happened that night. The small coastal village of Black Harbor had always depended on the sea. Every family knew the rhythm of the tides, the cries of the seagulls, and the danger that waited beyond the calm horizon. Among all the fishermen, none was more respected than 70-year-old Thomas Walker. For nearly 50 years, Thomas had sailed before sunrise and returned before sunset. He never missed a day, he never ignored a storm, and he never broke a promise. The villagers trusted him more than anyone. If Thomas said the sea was safe, everyone believed him. So when his empty boat drifted back alone, fear spread through the village faster than the morning tide. The Coast Guard searched for days. Helicopters flew over the endless ocean. Rescue boats combed every mile of coastline. Divers searched underwater reefs. Nothing. No broken boat, no life jacket, no sign of Thomas. It was as though the ocean had simply erased him. The only clue remained those 3 mysterious words: "Don't follow me." Weeks passed. The story reached nearby towns. Journalists came. Television crews filmed the abandoned boat. Experts examined every inch of the vessel. There were no signs of violence, no blood, no damaged equipment. The engine was in perfect condition. Even Thomas's coffee cup still held warm coffee stains dried against the rim. Everything looked completely normal. Except Thomas had vanished. Most people believed he had drowned. Others whispered darker theories. Some blamed pirates. Others believed he had staged his disappearance. The oldest villagers had another explanation. They spoke quietly about a part of the sea they called the Silent Water, a place where strange fog appeared without warning, where radios stopped working, where compasses spun wildly, where boats sometimes returned without the people inside them. Young fishermen laughed at those stories. Thomas never did. 1 year later, Thomas's grandson Noah turned 18. Unlike everyone else, Noah refused to believe his grandfather was simply gone. Thomas had taught him everything about fishing: how to read the wind, how to follow birds, how to respect the sea. Most importantly, Thomas had once told him, "Never fear the ocean. Fear the secrets people refuse to believe." Those words never left Noah's mind. One rainy afternoon, Noah decided to restore his grandfather's abandoned fishing boat. While replacing damaged wooden planks beneath the captain's seat, he noticed something unusual: a small, hidden compartment. Inside lay a waterproof leather notebook, Thomas's journal. The pages were perfectly preserved. His hands shook as he opened it. The first entries described ordinary fishing trips, weather conditions, fish locations, ocean currents. Nothing unusual. Then, the handwriting suddenly changed. October 3rd. Something followed my boat today. Not another fisherman, not an animal. I couldn't explain it. October 6th. The fog returned. Everything became silent. Even the waves stopped making noise. October 8th. I saw lights beneath the water, blue lights moving together. They weren't reflections. Noah continued reading. each page became stranger. Thomas described hearing voices calling his name across empty water. He wrote about clocks stopping, birds refusing to fly overhead, fish disappearing whenever the strange fog appeared. Still, Thomas continued returning safely until the final entry. October 17th. If you're reading this, I didn't make it home. The fog came back tonight. I finally know what waits beyond it. Do not search for me. Some mysteries protect those who leave them alone. Don't follow me. Noah stared at the final page for several minutes. His grandfather had known. He had expected to disappear, yet he sailed anyway. Why? That night, Noah couldn't sleep. Every answer only created more questions. The next morning, he made a decision. He would finish the journey his grandfather had started. Ignoring every warning, Noah repaired the old fishing boat. At dawn, he sailed toward the coordinates marked inside Thomas's journal. The ocean remained calm, the sky perfectly blue. Hours passed. Nothing happened. He almost turned back. Then, fog. It appeared from nowhere. Within seconds, the horizon vanished. The sea became completely silent. No wind, no birds, no engine noise. Only silence. His compass spun wildly. GPS lost signal. The radio produced nothing but static. Then he noticed them. Blue lights, far below the surface, moving together beneath his boat. Slowly, watching. Fear overwhelmed him. His hands gripped the wheel. Then, a familiar voice echoed across the fog. Noah. It sounded exactly like Thomas. Impossible. Noah followed the voice deeper into the mist. The lights grew brighter, until suddenly, the fog disappeared. Before him stood an enormous rocky island that appeared on no map. Ancient, untouched. A lighthouse tower rose from its cliffs, but no light burned. The island seemed abandoned. As Noah stepped onto shore, he noticed dozens of old fishing boats resting peacefully along the beach. Some looked decades old, others looked almost new. None showed signs of damage. It was as though time itself had stopped there. Then he saw an elderly man walking slowly toward him. It was Thomas, older, thinner, but alive. Noah ran forward in disbelief. "Grandpa!" Thomas smiled sadly. "I knew one day you'd come." Noah embraced him tightly. Tears filled both their eyes. Thomas explained the impossible truth. The island existed inside a strange part of the ocean where time flowed differently. One day in the village, many months on the island. He had searched desperately for a way home. There wasn't one, until now. The island only released one person. If another arrived, someone had to remain behind. "No," Noah whispered. "We'll both leave." Thomas slowly shook his head. The sea doesn't work that way. The lighthouse suddenly began glowing. The fog returned. The time had come. Thomas gently handed Noah the old lantern. "The boat knows the way home. Promise me something. Live. Tell them I never stopped trying." Moments later, Noah found himself back aboard the fishing boat. The fog lifted. The island had vanished. Only open ocean remained. He raced toward the harbor. Hours later, the villagers watched another familiar fishing boat return. This time, someone stood aboard. Noah, holding Thomas's lantern. Nobody believed his story. Some called it grief. Others called it imagination. No maps showed the island. No satellite images revealed anything unusual. The Coast Guard searched again. Nothing. Thomas was officially declared lost forever. Years passed. Noah became the village's most respected fisherman. Every sunrise, he lit Thomas's lantern before leaving the harbor. Every sunset, he returned safely. Whenever young fishermen asked about the mysterious boat, Noah smiled. The ocean gives us fish. It gives us storms. And sometimes, it gives us mysteries we're never meant to solve. Even today, the people of Black Harbor tell visitors about the fisherman who disappeared without a trace. Some nights, when heavy fog rolls across the sea, fishermen claim they can still see a lonely lantern glowing far beyond the horizon, always moving, always guiding, never getting closer. And if the wind is perfectly still, some swear they can hear an old man's voice drifting across the waves, softly repeating the same 3 words that have haunted the village for generations. Don't follow me. The end.